What up, peeps? Welcome to the coffee shop. I figured I'd just record this one, I put this into my website where you can actually get it. I started this trade like looking at it over here. I thought it was going to get up and break above this level. I was figuring we would get above the 1 hour order block. Didn't happen. So I did enter as it did come back down. I waited for it to, I just looked for this previous level, previous support area, right? This was a support area, right? There was a demand zone that was on a higher time frame that was at this level. And at this point, using an indicator that I've created, basically on this very candle, like right around here, somewhere in this area, one of these two candles on a higher time frame, it shows that at this point, this demand zone is gone. Like there's no demand in this point anymore. So what happens is when demand is depleted, price will simply travel straight through that area over and over and over again. So if you look at these like fair value gaps, or if you're just trying to see ranges, right, that were in line with demand areas, price will no longer care about this ranging area anymore, and it will seek out new levels. Okay, so I'll go to the 5-minute chart and I'll show you what I was looking at. Okay, let's just do this. So this demand area was created here, right, in January 2nd at about 6:40 a.m. Demand zone was created. So I mark it out, and I waited for alerts for price to come down and start doing things at this level, okay? And I see we're starting to get support here. I might pull out of this trade before it gets too against me. Let me go and adjust my stop loss. Hang on a second. Let me go down here. I want to adjust my stop loss because I don't want to get knocked out of this one. I'm in profit, and I want to do good on this one. So let me just, I'm pulling this down here. I want to find out this good stop loss level here. Give me a second, okay? Yeah, so I want my stop loss right at 45.2678. Yeah, we'll take that because, yeah, that'll be good. Give me 1 second. Let me go and update my stop loss at my exchange. 45.2678. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to another screen because I want to make that change over here. Okay, and then taking a look. All right. Yes. Okay, let me just kind of do this here. There we go. 45.2678. Boom, right there. Okay, so sorry about that, everybody, but I'm working on things, right? I got stuff going on. So this is a live trade that I'm doing right now. So yeah. I'm expecting it to come down here. What I actually did is I set my stop loss at 45 and change, and I did take some of my profits off the table. I've only got a few left in this one, so this is just an amount that's here. I'm not really trading with 0.071 BTC. That's just kind of crazy. That doesn't really gain much, right? So again, what I was looking at on a 5-minute time frame, right? I marked everything on the 1 hour, and I wanted to catch some small moves. $20, $50, $100, just like things like that, right? So on the 1 hour time frame, I was able to mark out this 1 hour order block, and I did it way back here. I wanted to wait for a rejection of that order block, okay? And it was only if this demand zone was depleted. So yes, this demand zone continued until here, and it got depleted at this point. It just stopped, and it's an indicator that I will release in the future that will tell you when, it'll mark out demand for you. See, demand here. And so basically what happened was this demand zone was created, and then it continues drawing the boxes for you, and it will stop drawing the box on its own when demand is over, like it's gone. There's no more demand in this area, right? So price will continue through this. Now, demand has to be closed through enough times. The demand or the orders have to be just wiped out. Now, what happens with demand zones, right? You have a demand zone showing up. That means you have sell orders below a demand zone. When you have demand, you have sell orders below it that can get triggered by market moves. Okay, wait, hang on. Am I in this camera? Am I? Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm way off to the side. Hello, everybody, way over there. Hang on. There we go. How's that? So when you have a demand zone, what ends up happening is you have sell orders below the demand zone. When you have a supply area, let's say there was one here, you have supply, right? Buy orders will exist above it, and that's how you trade against novice traders. You find a supply and demand, okay, and you find where their stop losses are. So what I was doing is waiting for this demand zone to be depleted, That means it has removed all of the sell orders below this. At that point, I want to see if there's a rejection of an order block that is in line with a supply zone. That means this too is depleted. So there's no reason for price to stop in this level. Okay, this is no longer a support and resistance level, and there's no reason for price to be attracted to this level. What you end up happening is that this move here ends up being an inducement move. So price will end up, just kind of get to that area, create an inducement, right? What they'll do is they'll do this, okay? And this is the market makers do, okay? And then you can see this in all time frames. It's fine. So you'll see like this downtrend take place. You get a nice move up, and then a little move down, and then this little move up. So you're like, okay, I've got a downtrend, right? I got a downtrend going on, and I break above it, and I break above this high, right? And I'm getting near this fair value gap, this order block that's taking place. People will be like, oh, okay, I'm going to catch the longs. Okay, but price is not going long now, right? Look, it's still going short. It's still in my favor here, okay? What they do is they create this break of this trend line, and people start trading long. It starts to create a new supply zone. So the supply zone is being created over here. But I want to trade against the novice traders, okay? I'm going after their stop losses, right? So their stop losses existed in this area, right? Then this area became depleted. This is wiped out, okay? That ends here. But in line with that, this was created. So now there's stop loss orders down here. At this, let's just say at the wick down there. Let's just say that, right? The stop loss orders down here. And what I'm waiting for now is I set my take profit above that because I have a new support level which is still existent. This support level still exists. I want to just bank on price stopping in this range, and then this little wick is going to come down and knock out these orders. It's going to knock out the stop loss orders. I don't want to be part of this. I don't really care about this. I'm catching all of this, and I'm fine with losing out on this part. That's fine. I don't really care about that. So that's what my strategy is for Bitcoin, like right now as it's playing out. And so I mean, you could see like my profits have been going up this whole time, and we're doing pretty good. And I kind of like where it is now. I think I'm going to close this on TradingView. Let me just kind of check it in my exchange right here. Nope, big drop coming through right here, right? Nice push down coming. Yep, still taking it. I'm going to close this. I'm going to keep it at this level. Let's just keep it here and just see how it plays out. You guys want to hang out for a little while and just, see how this plays out? Let's do that, right? Let's go right here. Let's kind of drag this out of the way so it's not in your way, right there. Let's drag this out of the way so it's not in your way. There, okay, we're good. And I moved my stop loss. I moved it to break even, which is fine. I actually took some profits off the table. Let's get rid of these lines here. You don't need to see these. I actually took some profits off the table very early. Not very early, but look, so there we go. I actually took profits off the table like right down here, okay? So then the rest of this area down here, right there. I just wanted to get through this area down here, right? So all of the rest of this trade I wanted to just kind of just barely get into this support level. Now you can see what's happening. This candle wicked down through halfway the support area, right? And it's just got a nice longer wick on the bottom than it does on the top. And you know about me with finding liquidity in the trend, right? So the liquidity, I'm in a downtrend now. I'm looking for the liquidity that was left behind in the previous trend, okay? So if you were in an uptrend, I don't care about the bullish candles. I care about the bearish candles. I want to see the liquidity that was left behind by the bearish candles, which means there's liquidity, right? All of this is uptrend right here. So there is liquidity left at the long wick down here. This one is consumed by that long wick. It became that one, right? See? Right there. This is a short wick. I don't expect this. I'm not expecting this. This is also what was telling me I'm probably not going to get to this level in a single move. I would have to wait for the market to do like another range or an inducement area. Okay, so long wick facing down on a bearish candle. And with that, we have another one here, right? See, that's a little stop area. Look, this candle gives a wick right down here. Where does this big candle stop? Right there. Same place, right? Pretty much pretty much lines up with it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's pretty close, you know. And anything else in this uptrend with a long wick facing down, it's a bullish candle. I don't care about this. And that's why I'm saying, like, the bullish candles in an uptrend, they don't matter. Look what happens here. Here's a long wick on the bottom of a bullish candle. And like I said, they don't matter, right? Long wick on the bottom of a bullish candle doesn't matter. Look, candles go right down through it, come up, and then just go right down again. It doesn't care about this. But if you look at the wicks on the bottom of the bearish candles, okay, price reacts to it. This one's here. Price reacts to that area as well, okay? So let me just kind of wipe this out right there. Just my phone going off saying that I've got my other profits and I'm good to go. So now we've got a long wick on the bottom of a bullish candle. It's really starting to rise. There's a nice little attack coming right now. Let's get rid of this. Okay, I'm not going to enter this trade. This is internal liquidity right here. Right, so that's a little area right there. And then you've got this tiny little fair value gap that is left behind. Actually, it's a gap that's like this currently until I get a new high. Okay, that's it. So yeah, so there was a live trade real quick of BTC, just kind of doing that. And that was a 5-minute, that was on a 5-minute chart analysis with a 1 hour looking for order blocks and support and resistance. But then I actually traded this. I actually traded this on a 1-minute chart. Okay, peeps, see you next time at the coffee shop. That was kind of fun. Okay. Yeah, some new indicators coming out this month. Welcome to 2024. Peace.